And we are live. Welcome everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to What Lies Beyond Existence. My name's Halden II, and this is the Cradle of Guilt. And this is a camera that's not in the right place. Now it is, well, more or less. Well, today was in the nick of time. Again, I arrived home at like 5 minutes ago and I had to, well, put all of this on. Yeah. Life of a worker. Okay, guys. First of all, remember yesterday when I said, well, doesn't matter, the buffer doesn't matter. I was here and I went here and we were checking this one out and it was in like 44 samples or something. And I said, well, never mind, it doesn't happen. Well, guess what? Funny thing happened. So, it seems that it does happen. It does matter. You see, apparently the buffer, which I usually put in the lower samples as possible just to record my guitar because of latency, apparently it messes the sound up in Twitch as a stream. Who knew, right? I surely didn't. But guess what? Now I know. So apparently, not only did that screw up my stream, but it also screwed up the video that was supposed to be on YouTube. Well, it's still there. You can hear my voice without issues. You won't hear the song without issues. The issues are there. It puts noise on the song. However, just like yesterday, I cannot change it. But it's 5:12 now, because when I noticed that the video was ruined, I went back to the PreSonus and changed it, and I was able to. Now, the only thing that's on and was on yesterday on the stream that wasn't on when I changed it back to 5:12 was the microphone. So I'm guessing that's related to that. I didn't have the time to make any experiences, but I think having the microphone connected to my audio interface and trying to change it on the spot won't work. How? Because when I put the guitar on and changed the buffer, the microphone wasn't on, only the guitar. And the guitar, it allowed me perfectly. So yeah, I have to make some experiences, some trial and error. But yeah. So yeah. Previous video, if you're on YouTube, or previous session, if you're here with me on Twitch, is ruined. Completely broken down. So yeah, guys. It's a shame. Yeah, it's the only thing that changed and that I had to announce prior to the video. Prior to the session, actually. So, without further ado, previously on the Cradle of Guilt. What have we done that those of you who didn't find annoying what we did still remember? So, we put some angry-like drums. So, world premiere. You will see what we did. I think it's here, right? Yeah. Quick recap, though. We cut that second chorus that sorry. We talked about previous sessions, so that chorus is now gone. RIP. And we basically connected the beginning of the riff that would lead onto the core, onto that melody like solo or something, and we connected it onto the the pre-chorus. So this is what we have. Let's start by the pre-chorus. And from the pre-chorus, it goes to that riff with that angry-like drums. So again, I feel somewhere in here. And goes back to now this very fast drum, very fast kick and snare. I'm not so sure about it. Part of it I like it, the other part not so much, so we might change that, but only when we dive deep onto the drums. Right now I don't mind it like that. This part, I find it very angryish. I don't mind this. Not sure if living here onto that. Yeah. So my thoughts for this part are here when it comes from this part here will catch part of a fill. So this fill here will lead onto this. So nowadays it sounds quite disconnected. Okay? It won't sound that disconnected in the end. And if for some reason what I'm thinking ends up being wrong, which might happen, and if it does sound that disconnected, it just goes away. That's it. Right now, I like it. It sounds like Angra, like something Angra would do, and that actually pleases me, because to be quite honest, if I could invite a drummer to play on my album, it will be Bruno Valverde. So yeah, he would be my drummer of choice for my project. But I don't have the money to pay Bruno Valverde, so this is the best Angra I can do. Sorry. Yeah. There's something to be said, though. Despite my liking of these drums and of Angra in general, having an Angra-like part might not be what this song needs. And if push comes to shove, where I have to make a choice, this part will go away. Right now, I like it, but it's me right now that just created it, and I wasn't expecting to create it. I just created something, and it sounded like Angra, and I'm pleased. But if it does sound too disconnected, it sounds prog, and I like prog, but I'm not sure if after this part, this kind of prog is what the song needs. However, for now, I'll leave it like that. But be warned, it might go away. And then we did this part. And yeah, and I said that we would be starting here. One thing at a time. First, as always, let's drumify a little bit, okay? I want to change that. Not change, but do some, well, some alterations. So I think I'm going to change. Doesn't matter. I think I want to change some parts there. Right here, I want the song to be more legato-like, not this staccato or pizzicato or whatever. And I think I want to put a violin coming here and lead that on. This is saying mellow, it's not mellow, it's in Hammond. It's 1 M or 2 M's? It's 2 M's, right? 1 M. There you go. Solved. If anyone asks, I just couldn't be bothered to write the full name. So yeah, it's an Hammond. There you go. And drums. Okay, which part will we drumify? Disney. It's the only. Nah. Why am I speaking Portuguese mixed with? I want drums here, don't I? Yeah, I think I want drums here. I think I want drums there. Okay, yeah, let's do that. The other part I think will be somewhat easy. So guitar solo here, drums. My kid. Boy, is he excited. He had football today. Soccer, if you're in America. He had football. And the teacher said he loved it very much. He's only 2.5 years old. It's his first contact with well, in kindergarten, and his first contact with collective sports. So yeah, it's kind of a little bit of he's a little bit excited, full of energy, that one. People say I was like him. I can't imagine having half the energy he has. But yeah, the joys of being the kid. Kicks. What is the kick that I'm gonna put here? Yeah, okay. So it's basically following this. So, not you. Hmm? Yes. When will it repeat? It won't. Yeah. So, hey Anita, welcome back. Welcome back. I tried to say to wave with one hand and I raised the other, then I ended up waving with both. Not a smart fish in the bowl. But yeah. Thank you for being here. Thank you so much. So nice to see you. Okay. Not you here. And you, I want. And here I want like big. It's not that separate for the drummer to eat with the same feet. He would probably, yeah, it would follow up. Okay, so like this. Yeah, it flows quite well. Right here, though, I can just... Or was it? Was it here? Yeah, right there. There. And Control C. You go away. Control V. There. Now, makes more sense. I like it. Let's play around. Mosquito. I'm gonna play around with here. This little right here. What would a drummer do here? Would he just mark the beat? For some reason, I find it hard to imagine this. I find it hard to imagine this. I don't see how a drummer would always be doing that. I really don't. What do you guys think? Because it sounds quite disconnected, the kick. It's not such a straightforward type of kick, type of melody. It's in 4/4, but the beats aren't that straightforward. So having a hit so linear, I don't think that would be a nice idea. Dun, 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 dun. No. 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 It sounds weird. Is here. And this. Where's the beat? Right now I can just copy this, right? Maybe. This goes away and it hits. I kind of like this. I don't like this though. Not without the crash. The sound. Yeah, I want a here. Here, I want a tutupum. Do you guys know what that is? You should. It's a tutupum. Now, the easiest part of this is that you can just come here and select that one too, and go like this. Boop. And go to another part where there's something like that. Let's say here. Open it up. Pick that thing here and boop. There you go. Now we have drums here. And because there's 3 of those, I can just come here, push it back, find that sweet spot and boop. There you go. Another part that is done. And the only thing that's left for the drums, other than the what's the other thing that, yeah, the fills, other than the fills, so this lack of stuff, the only thing that's left is this part, which is and in this specific part, the only thing I need to do basically is copy whatever Berlin did in Take My Breath Away. No, I'm not gonna do that. But this will probably be easy drums. Schneider33, man, welcome. Thank you for the follow, man. Thank you so much. Welcome. Nice, bro, he says. Nice. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here. Big thank you, man. Hope you enjoyed the show. Really do. Very good show to you, man. Thank you. Big thanks. Big thanks. Now, with the drums done, oh, we also need to finish these drums here. The end. It won't be that hard though. It's the end of the song. it won't be that hard. But we did the drums today, and it's more than enough drumming for you and for me. We're all tired of drums, right? I'm not playing them, I'm programming them. I imagine it's not that easy to see. Although I spent a lot of hours watching Scott from Chernobyl Studios. Check him out on YouTube. I spent countless hours watching Scott program drums. So if you're interested in knowing how to program drums, spending some time watching someone do it, it's not the worst thing that you're gonna be doing. So yeah. Cello, the part that I said that I wanted to change, so that's gonna be like that. This, on the other hand, will not. So, can't I? I can. Yeah. Just like that. Just like that. Yeah, no, you need to go until the other. Go. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. But don't worry, you're not going to be alone. I'm preparing some violins to make you company. Because I know you get lonely. So yeah, right there, I can just go like this. What happened? What happened? Right here. Why are you so low? What happened? Go up, man. Come on. Why there are some that go down, the others go up. It's weird stuff, man. It is weird stuff. That's sorcery. Well, doesn't matter. Of course, there's gonna be more orchestra there. It's when it comes in. So yeah, that's where our chest hair can come out, because metal kicks in, Metallica like, yeah, ooh, yeah, Metallica. I'm making jokes though, but it does sound a little bit like Metallica. Without the cello, of course. Cello is not very Metallica-ish. But I said I was gonna put a violin. Right here. Something like that. Yeah, I'm going to play around with the violin. I'm going to put some pizzi here to strengthen that up, because let's be honest, it's weak as hell. This I need a better plugin for the cello. I like cellos, I like celli, sorry, and violins and violas. I like my strings. I like a big string ensemble, and I use them quite a lot. And having this weak ass cello, however, level 2. It's part of the job. We need to. And damn it, we will. Come on, guys. We will. We said we will, and we will. We'll endure it. We will write an album with the however low resources we have, and we'll prove that we can do it. Wait, what? You. I don't need all of you. I just need parts of you. This part's here, and this part's here. Just Control C. Where's the violin? Right there. And you go away. I'll put it right there. Right. And boop. And now boop, boop. There you go. Oh. Missing U's. U's go up. What happened? Why? You're doing this to me. Wait. Where am I? Why doesn't it go up? Weird stuff, man. Go there. It doesn't go there. Why? Let's Control Z a little bit. It's not picking. Is it because of this? It is because of this, isn't it? Damn you. I knew you would be a pain in my ass. But still, there's something. What's there? Cello. Control V. Yeah, it doesn't go up because of that, I'm pretty sure. No. I'm gonna try something else. And damn it, it will work. Right there. So, because this one is above there. I don't want you. What I want here, though, is this. It's like he's not even listening to me. I did this here. It's because I want something that you have. But you're messing with me. Why are you messing with me? It really seems like you don't care. Why don't you care? At the end of it, though, I want it like stay back again. But this, it's a standard violin. This spiccato, I'm probably using C2, C3, C4, and so on. You, come here. We need to talk. 0, 1, 2. Yeah, it's in the right place. It should change. Why doesn't it change? Go there. Let's find out. Oh, I see. It's not 2, it's 3. So 1, 2, it starts on the 3, it's not the 0. Okay, so my mistake. And apparently, guys, today is not the day that you'll spend a stream without me changing this stuff up. Sorry, chat. It will. Didn't do shit. It really didn't do anything. Now, if I push it, the hell? I had it right. The hell's wrong with you? Ah, come on. I had it right. Damn it. Is it here that I should change? Let's try. Let's try. Did it work? Yes. And I like it. It's good. I like it. So I'm gonna do this. Right there. But here, I'm not gonna put the sustain though. I'm gonna put spiccato. And here though, arc vibration, strong. And we're gonna write this G here. Wait, I don't think you're in the right place. Oh no, you are. I wasn't paying attention. Now I am. Okay. right now, this is what I'm gonna do. Just to make things faster. I'm just gonna copy paste. Eventually, I will do something slightly different. Not with that big of a difference, but slightly different nevertheless. Boom. Eventually, I will do something like this in the cello too. Let me try something. Yeah, spiccato is what I want to put. What's that? Sempre puxar. Welcome back, dude. Long time no see. How are you, man? Long time no see, dude. Welcome back. So, as I was saying, here, man, you are getting bald. Dude, I cannot go any balder. I'm shaving my head now. Razor blade style. I cannot go any balder. That's it. It's all nothing. Every single week I shave my head. I told you, dude. He's saying that because I had a pretty long black hair, raven-haired, pretty long black head. It looked like a cue ball. Maybe that's my that will be my Halloween mask. I'll paint like myself. I'll put like a Nate in my head. Oh man, yeah. I had long, big hair, completely metal. But then age came in. Nah, dude. Nah. Just had my L'Oreal hair. It was just pretty. Yeah. But then age came in and, well, it fell. That's it. And I always said, if I'm going bald, I'm going straight bald. I assume it. I'll assume it and I will shave it. And truth be told, I'm shaving it every single week. Razor blade. It's a razor blade side. But yeah, in my head. So yeah, bald. It's easy. Well, people say, if you have long hair, it takes a lot of effort, a lot of work. Bullshit. You wake up in the morning, if the hair is messy, you just grab like something to get him attached to your head and that's it. It was easy. Being bald is also easy. It actually has something that metrosexual. I was never metrosexual. No, that metal, the metal part in me never. I never had the patience to take care of it. I'd wash it, maybe dry it a little bit, and that was it. I never had the patience to take care of my hair like that. Being bald, though, has one advantage over guys with long hair. I don't need to dry anything. Just pass the towel and that's it. Although, I still use shampoo. I still use it. I'm not gonna go that way. I'm not gonna go there, dude. I'm not gonna go there. Although I advise it, it's more hygienic. Yeah. I do advise it. Yeah. But yeah, right now, nothing on top of my head. I'll take a shower and it dries off. But I still use shampoo because long habits die hard. I don't know if they'll grow up again, so better safe than sorry. So I still take care of it. No axe, dude. No, razor blade. Just some nice razor blade. The same one I use to shave the lower part of the beard, which, as you all can see, it's not a very good beard. Lots of flaws, lots of fails. Yeah. We play with the cards we're dealt, so that's it. But yeah. This part, though, I think it's more or less done. The spiccato that I'm doing here. The pizzicato. No, spiccato. The spiccato. No, dude. Head. The spiccato that I'm doing here, I'm gonna do here in the celli. The celli will be spiccato. Pizzicato will only be this part here. I will, in the end, I will turn the volume down here. Right now, you hear them quite loud. You hear it quite loud, and I don't want it to be heard that loud. So I'll put it down a little bit just there to give some body. In pizzicato, the violin is the only instrument here that will play in pizzicato. The celli will be in spiccato. Here in the second part, the violin will go to spiccato, as the celli will go onto a forte vibration. Forte vibrazione. So yeah. And later on it just goes. Wait, why didn't you just... Boop. There. I want to hear this transition. And over this kind of melody here, I'm gonna put the violin making like a different melody. That's it. Different melody. And yeah. It's taking shape though. The song, it's just is taking shape. And I getting quite fond of it. And you guys? Are you getting fond of it? You can tell me the truth. I can take it. Like a man. And yeah. There's a lot of things that I want to do, and to be quite honest, I don't know where to start. I've dealt with that. Let's hear the guitar. I know where to start, but I need to. Starting Friday until... Yeah, starting Friday. I need to start recording the guitars. Yeah. Because I want to write the orchestrations, but I need stuff recorded. I cannot start the orchestration without the voice and the guitars. So I need to start recording the guitars. So with that said, I should probably start taking care of the guitars now and see if I want to change or do a better job somewhere in here so that I can record them. This part will be easy. This part, more or less. This will be easy. This I can do. This part also. Something like that. This part's easy too. Let's dive deep into the rhythm guitars and see what we have here. Not there. Like this. Realtar, what's up, man? What's up? Welcome back. Yeah, this, I think I'm gonna live like this. The verses are quite straightforward. It's not, the guitar doesn't need to take the front. Realtor, what's up, man? How are you? Did that day, did it pass according to expectations or not? Hope so, man. Welcome back. Right on time to see the end of the stream, man. Yeah, it's almost 8 o'clock. So. This part will be tricky though, this passage. Five notes. Yeah, right now I don't see anything that I want to change that badly. Certainly not in the chorus. Not because it's such an amazing guitar, but because in the chorus I want lots of things, and none of those are the rhythm guitars. Rhythm guitars are here just power chords. It's one thing that I like about power metal specifically. I like prop. Don't get me wrong. I like the drums. Yeah, man. Thank you. Yeah, I do. I also do. But you're like me, man. You have that power metal itch that sometimes needs to be scratched. And the drums, yeah, are here for that sole purpose. It's power metal thing. Why not a drum solo? Why not a drum solo? That's a good question. The better answer would be because I'm no drummer and I'm quite afraid of the fills that I need to do, let alone a drum solo. That's the main issue. Man, sorry about the dogs. They need to bark in sometimes. Not a drum solo, mostly because I'm not a drummer and I'm scared to death of the fills that I need to do, let alone having a drum solo. But I'm like you, man. I like Halloween Ziegel Fly Free, and everyone has a solo in that song. And if I could, I would probably do that. Do a test drive on that. Maybe I'll do it. let's see how the fills go. If the fills go well, I can't. I don't think I'm gonna do a drum solo in this song, even if the fills go well. But it might give me the confidence to do it next song. Next song will be not like this one. This, although it's becoming quite a big song. If you watch this, we're at the end of the song. If you look down here, it's a 10-minute song. I don't have the space to put a drum solo there. It's getting too big, and yesterday I erased a chorus. So this is the the thinned out version of this song. So not a drum solo here. However, the next one will be a very short song. Not a very short song, but it's a 4-minute long song. It's a power metal song from the beginning to end. It has some parts though. It's not a very power metal song. There's only one song in the album that's actually a power metal song, and it's the second part of the song that I'm gonna do next. The next one though has some specific parts where a drum solo might actually be cool. Not only a drum solo, I want to try a bass solo. I never done that. So, yeah. However, the bass solo, I might be able to program it, more or less. The drums though, man, I'm scared to death to do the fills, let alone a solo. I'm scared. Even this is actually coming out better than I expected, because the other songs that I've made, I was using a program that I don't have now. I was using Superior Drummer. And with Superior Drummer, you can just find what you want, and it's there. The libraries are already there. You just pick what you like and just drag it onto your song. That's it. Kinda easy to do. The VST, however, that program is quite expensive. I don't have that program. That program wasn't mine. Superior Drummer 3. And I was using, I think, libraries from Easy Drummer, which is also a more or less expensive program that I don't have. It will be something that I need to buy eventually. Not now, though. Level 2. This program, though, it's not that comprehensive. So you see here, this is the libraries they have. Not they have a more or less okay library, but it's not that big. Someone is getting angry. Yeah, man, I hear you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much. See you, man. I'm also finishing the stream, so yeah. But yeah, the program that I need to get is one with a better library. This one though, I'm actually quite surprised with what I've been doing. I actually like this sketch. So yeah, I'm quite happy with what's turning out, what this song is turning out to be. So yeah, I was listening to the things. I think I'm gonna keep it this way. The transition though, I might change it. Keep the verses. This part here is the thing. I need to make markers. I'm gonna make markers eventually. This part I think I'm gonna change. This riff, I don't like it. And check this one out at the end and see if it's okay or not. But first, this one, I think I'm gonna write the drums. The drums might actually complement what's there, so let's see. Yeah, guys. 8:05. I think I'm gonna go. I'm gonna call it a day. The song is getting there. tomorrow we'll be doing... I think I'm going to start with this part of the drums here. This part of the drums need to be done so I can check this one out. And if it's quick enough, I might do something here. However, that's tomorrow. I will also be checking out those parts that I mentioned on the guitar. And yeah, because when Friday and the weekend comes up, I want to be prepared to start recording whatever I can. So yeah, that's it, guys. That's it for today. I think today is more than enough. Hope you guys enjoyed your stay here. Hope you guys enjoyed what we've done. No one complained in chat, so the sound this time around might actually be okay, audible. So yeah, thank you so much for the guys in chat. Thank you so much for making me company. Thank you so much for our lurkers. I love my lurkers. You guys are always welcome here. And thank you so much for you who's watching on YouTube or later on Twitch. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for being here and being interested in what I'm doing. I really appreciate it, guys. So yeah, tomorrow I'll be here at same time, 7 p.m. UK time zone, for those lurkers. Those lurkers, man. The lurkers, and those of you who chat. Love you all in the same measure. So, lurkers are quite welcome here, man. I'm a lurker in most channels, so it is what it is. I like them all. Doesn't matter. It's all good. And speaking of good things, hope you guys have a good day tomorrow. Come back at 7 p.m. We'll keep on hitting or beating the crap out of this song. And yeah, hope you guys have a fantastic Thursday. See you back at the end of the day. And yeah, cheers, Realtor. Cheers, chat. Cheers to you guys. See you tomorrow. Good vibes to you all. Bye-bye.